For the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Lucas?
Here.
Kimmons?
Yes.
Kaiser?
Here.
McEwen?
Here.
Graff? Here.
Okay, you all should have received the agenda in your packets. Is there any discussion or changes to the agenda? If not, we'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting.
So move.
Got a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Have a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The agenda has been approved. Approval of tonight's minutes. You also had a copy of the minutes from last meeting in your packet. Any changes or questions on the minutes? We will entertain a motion to approve the minutes from last session.
So moved.
We've got a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We've got a second. All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Minutes are approved. Recognition of visitors, Mr. Bogalski.
No visitors this evening, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Thank you very much. So moving on into, let's go back. As far as if you are here to speak to the council this evening, please come up, get a green card from the clerk, fill it out with your name, address, and information on it, and we will request a little bit later on that you come up and do that. You'll have 4 minutes to discuss with the council. Public hearing and receipt of bids. Number 2, receipt of proposal for infill housing on 1204 Quinn Street. Mr. Sander, do you have anything in addition to add to that?
Nothing new.
Nothing new? Does the council have any questions as far as questions, discussion, comments? No. Do we have a motion to approve the receipt for the infill housing at 1204 Quinn Street?
So move. Second.
We've got a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? It has passed. We also have a consent agenda tonight, number 3, 4, and 5. Is there any of these items that anyone would like to remove for discussion? Hearing none, is there a motion to read the consent agenda?
So moved.
We've got a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Would the clerk please read the consent agenda by title one time?
Bill number R1631, a resolution authorizing offering and selling 4 city vehicles on Purple Wave. Bill number R1632, a resolution approving a new crossing agreement between the City of Moberly and Norfolk Southern Railway Company. Bill number R1633, a resolution recording the destruction of certain local government records.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion on any of the consent agenda items? Hearing none, I ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So move.
Got a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
Got a second? All those in favor to approve the consent agenda this evening, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The consent agenda has been approved. Down to ordinances and resolutions. Mr. Kaiser.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. I have an ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with Pretz Contracting LLC. Asked to be read twice for consideration.
Thank you. I have a motion for the reading of the ordinance. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor of reading the ordinance signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? First reading.
An ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with Pretz Contracting LLC, a Missouri limited liability company.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, second reading, please.
An ordinance authorizing a cooperative agreement for infill development with Pretz Contracting LLC, a Missouri limited liability company.
Last chance. Any further discussion? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the ordinance?
So moved.
We've got a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We've got a second. All those in favor to approve the ordinance signify by aye.
Aye.
Oh, I'm sorry. We need a roll call on that.
Lucas?
Yes.
Kaiser?
Yes.
Kimmons?
Yes.
McEwen?
Yes.
Graff?
Yes.
The ordinance has passed.
Mayor, I have a resolution appropriating money out of the treasury of the city of Moberly, Missouri to pay expenses due between April 2nd, 2024 and May 2nd, 2024 in the amount of $1,600,658.64.
Thank you. We have a motion to read, we have a motion for the reading of the ordinance. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor for the reading of the ordinance signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? First and only reading.
A resolution appropriating money out of the treasury of the city of Moberly, Missouri to pay expenses due between April 12, 2024 and May 2nd, 2024 in the amount of $1,061,658.64.
I hereby certify that there is sufficient money standing to the credit of the city of Moberly, Missouri, unappropriated in the funds identified in this resolution to meet the requirements of this resolution. City Treasurer Matthew P. Douglas. Any further discussion from the council? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Got a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Got a second? All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The resolution has passed. Yep. This way. Okay, under the heading, anything else to come before the council? Number 8, consideration for approval of the renewal of liquor license. Mrs. Hance.
Mayor and council, we have received a new liquor application from Joe's Italian Restaurant and renewal liquor applications from B&B Theaters, Bratcher's Fuel, and Bratcher's Market, Casey's General Stores number 1121 and 2003, Coat Street Corner Grill, Dollar General Stores number 1811, 1230, and 24671, Fast Lane 50, Missouri Axe Company, Moberly Mart, Walgreens 10377, Walmart Supercenter number 40, Express Liquor and Smoke, and Express Liquor and Smoke number 14. These have all been approved by the necessary departments, and we recommend that you approve the new and renewal licenses.
Thank you very much. Do we have a motion to approve the new and renewal liquor licenses for the city of Moberly?
So moved.
So, second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The liquor licenses have passed. As some of you may and may not know, that the council does appoint a liaison to a lot of the boards and committees in town. We kind of worked amongst ourselves and decided who would be best suited for these particular boards. So we're going to try to approve these as a slate. But I am going to go down the list and list who has been assigned to each board. So appointment of council member to a downtown community district, the CID board, will be myself, Brandon Lucas. The Historic Preservation Commission, John Kimmons. The Parks and Recreation Board, Chuck McEwen. The Planning and Zoning Commission, Austin Kaiser. And the Tourism Advisory Council, Sarah Graff. So we do need to approve these appointments, so I would entertain a motion and a second to approve the committee assignments.
So move.
Got a motion?
Second.
We've got a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed? We have passed. Okay, moving right along. Public comments. Is there anyone that would like to come forward and address the council? Okay, hearing no one. We moved right along quickly. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn to work session followed by a closed session to discuss the status of real estate matters.
So moved.
Second.
We've got a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Lucas,
Yes.
Kimmons,
Yes.
Kaiser,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Graff.
Yes.
Very good. We are adjourned. Thank you for coming. It may be a record time for a meeting. We'll immediately go right into our work session. Requests and ordinances and miscellaneous. Number 1, a resolution authorizing city staff to review and update city code, previous provisions relating to a purchasing, procurement, and local preference policy. Mr. Bogalski.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, and consulting with our department heads and staff, We've really keyed in on our procurement policy needing some updating. It was last updated almost 40 years ago. Obviously, changes have come in the economy since then, and what was a job that was definitely needing to be bid is now changing, and what we're seeing is some of the dollar amounts that we've set here are kind of leading to a lot of red tape and headaches, and not just for city staff, but for contractors as well, just trying to get projects done, and everybody's so busy. So we're recommending the formation of an internal committee here to look at our policies and recommend some changes to you, and utilizing some existing outside counsel. We have Greg Dorman with Cunningham, Vogel, and Roast to rewrite any of those recommendations.
Very good. Any questions or discussion from any of the council members? Michael, what kind of time frame do you anticipate on having this complete?
We'll hope that the group gets together in about 2 weeks for the first time. I would expect it'll probably take 2 months maybe to put it together.
Okay.
It won't be overly quick process. And we want to get some input from some contractors as well, just to see their perspective of how our process is working for them. So we really want to invest the time to make sure it's done right.
Very good. Very good. Does anyone have any objection to moving this forward to the next council meeting? Okay. Hearing none, this will move forward to our next meeting. Number 2, public hearing, 2024 proposed property tax rates.
Mayor and council, we published the 2024 proposed property tax rates in the Moberly Monitor Index. The tax rates were provided to the city by the Missouri State Auditor, Scott Fitzpatrick, and a public hearing is required for the tax levy. We ask that you move this item forward to hold a public hearing on the tax levy at the May 20th regular council meeting.
Very good. Thank you. Any questions or discussion, comments from the council? Hearing none, any objections for moving this forward to the next council meeting? Right, we will move this forward. Number 3, a supplemental agreement. Number 1, to engineering services contract on the STP 4500 for 211 South Morley.
This is for the joint work that we're going to do on the widening between Carpenter and Burkhart. And on several of those projects, we've run into some issues where in areas that have been disturbed many, many times over the years, and they're now requiring cultural assessments. So we're having to go back and add that in there. It's a $7,400 charge. It will be covered. Well, it'll be on this one, it'll be split amongst us, but it's a $7,400 charge to get that cultural assessment completed through that area.
Very good. Very good. Any questions, comments from the council? Hearing none, any objections to moving this forward? Okay. We will move that forward to our next council meeting. Number 4, an application for a conditional use permit submitted by Lana Gatz on behalf of K&L Investments for a short-term housing rental located at 828 Concannon Street.
This is R2 zone. P&Z reviewed it, and they had a fairly extensive list of amenities and all their operations. I was actually pretty impressed with what they had there on that, and there were no objections, and P&Z approved it unanimously.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I'll just say I was at that P&Z meeting, and as Tom said, they did provide a lot of good information, including the rules of their tenants that would come in, and it was unanimously approved. But I want to let everybody else know that that was very well received by the committee.
Very good. Very good. Any other questions, comments, suggestions from the council? Any objection on moving this forward to the next city council meeting? Okay, we will move this one forward. Okay, consideration of 3 appointments to the park board. We do have 3 that are currently expiring, so I will let Mr. Bach talk about that and inform us on what's happening there.
Sure. Advertisement was made as usual. The 3 current members who are seeking reappointment are Don Hughes, Mary Lee Nolan, and Harley Maddox. There's an additional application. Greg Hodge wanted to be on file in case of future vacancy, so that is the 4th application.
Very good. As far as council goes, normally what we do is we try to, there's obviously 3 openings, so we try to move 3 of these forward. As you heard, Mr. Hodge has suggested that he only wants to be moved forward if there's a current vacancy, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So any objections to moving any of these 3 forward to the next council meeting?
Nope.
And I will add that I am on the park board, and these are three people that actively participate. They are there at all the meetings. It doesn't seem like they miss any, and they're consistently putting in good ideas. And some of them have served for a very, very long time. So we appreciate their continued effort. So without objection, we'll move that forward to the next council meeting. Number 6, Parks and Recreation Master Plan Proposals. Mr. Bach.
As you see, we have 3 proposals. So let me back up. Our last master plan was completed in 2011. Ideally, you want to do that every 10 years. One of the critiques of the last plan was that there was 5 to 6 years transpiring between the completion of the master plan and our sales tax renewal. So in an effort to ensure we had fresh data from the people and fresh information, we pushed that beyond the 10-year mark so it would be fresher when we go to the ballot for the next renewal. Advertisement was made. We directly solicited to, I think it was 16 or so firms. We got 3 proposals back. As you can see, the dollar amount ranges widely from approximately $68,000 to just over $118,000. I'm still flushing through the detail, verifying apples to apples. Right now, I don't see any reason at this stage why we wouldn't recommend the low, but I just need a little more time to verify references and verify the details of their proposals. I just wanted to make sure to get the prices in front of you all so you had time to digest those. But again, everything looks good so far on the lowest proposal.
Good. Any questions, comments from the council? When is the next park tax renewal? 2028, is that correct?
It would go to ballot in spring of 2027 and then take effect January 1, 2029. So typically there's about a year and a half lag time, just short of 2 years, to allow for, any kind of audible being called in terms of if it needed to go to ballot again. But also in this day and age with the lead time on engineering and bidding out projects, you need some time to work with to plan for year 1.
Very good. Any more questions or discussion or objections to moving this forward to the next council meeting? Hearing none, we will move that forward. Number 7, an ordinance amending section 28-317 of the Moberly City Code relating to the use of BB guns, bows, and crossbows on city park ground. Mr. Bach.
Sure. So Randall developed language to clarify in our code. So generally the park board as an administrative board develops policies, but obviously those policies can't conflict with code. And so because there's code restricting the use of these particular weapons within city limits, we needed this update made to allow park board to specifically deal with those issues. So of course the archery range has been in the park for decades, so it's a cleanup issue in terms of the archery range. But also we have an annual archery tournament. Going forward, local scout groups are interested in doing BB gun events, and they always have certified, they'd have to comply with all of our MIRMA standards, but they'd have certified instructors. It's also a bona fide BB gun blow up range, and where the BBs can't penetrate, is very safely done. Again, certified instructors and lots of oversight. So this isn't something where once this is allowed, it wouldn't be allowed, in a wide range of circumstances. It would be very selectively done to allow these special events to occur.
Very good. Mr. Kaiser, you have a question?
Yeah, unfortunately, I got a couple. So, understanding you've got the policy and you got the ordinance, right? And so we have the policy you'll keep changing or updating based on the event, but you need to make sure it doesn't conflict with an ordinance, correct? Would that be fair?
So what we would do upon your all's approval, if you so choose, is we would develop a policy in our manual that would remain. So, and then park board would take case-by-case applications and view that in light of our established policy. So we wouldn't have a policy that changes in the park department regularly. We would have a policy that accounts for special events, the liability concerns, things of that nature, and even down to requiring a 60-day minimum lead time on their submission of an application to park board, and then park board would grant that approval depending on how they view that specific proposal.
Okay, so my next question, thank you. So the next question is, do you need it to say BB guns, or are you planning on allowing pellet guns in the future? Would it be better for our ordinance to say air guns so that we cover both? Because they are used both. And I'm talking about from the ordinance level. Should it say air guns instead of specifically BB guns?
The reason for the language I used, I just took from the ordinance that prohibits the use of certain weapons, and these are the weapons that are prohibited in the ordinance. So if we want to specifically allow other weapons, I could put that in there, but I don't know if that's the case or not.
And I'm not, should, instead of BB, it should say air, but I'm okay either way. But if it says BB, technically they can't allow a pellet gun without coming back to have the ordinance changed. That's what I was trying to be forward thinking on. The second thing is I was really thrilled to see the information about a possible event, and it said in there the BBs would be limited to 350 feet per second, which is pretty slow in today's standards of BB guns. My question is, from an ordinance standpoint, do we want to specify a feet per second of, say, 400, 500, or do you want to just leave it blank?
I think the park board is probably better equipped to deal with specifically what they want to allow in the park than for me to try to put it in an ordinance.
And I was trying to keep it up enough to give them that flexibility, but yet, protect the ordinance as well.
Well, Troy and I will
I'm
talk
okay
if he wants to expand it to other weapons like the pellet gun.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll make that change if he thinks it's appropriate. All right.
Because I do support this. I just want to make sure, trying to forward thinking what this would cover.
We'll also ask a quick question of the manufacturer of this inflatable range to see if it's actually equipped for pellets or just strictly BBs.
Well, and my thinking is you could easily come in 5 years from now and have a completely different type of range. And do you really want to come back to change an ordinance to fit that? That's what I was trying to think of. I was trying to keep it as vague. So, okay, thank you.
Question. Mr. Kimmons, I believe you had a question?
He answered it. I was just on the 330.
Okay. Okay. Any other comments or suggestions from the council? Any objection to moving this forward? Okay. We will move this forward to the next city council meeting. And number 8, a resolution accepting the bid and authorizing the city manager to execute an agreement with Emery Sapp and Sons, Inc. for the Sparks Avenue Lift Station project. And Mr. Wilson, obviously we have some new folks up here, so if you could kind of fill them in a little bit more on this project and what we're...
Yeah, this project's been in the works, I think, probably since 2016, 2017, probably since MACRAC came to town. I think that was the driving purpose of this, was an agreement between the city and MACRAC to better serve them sewer. It's 3 phases. They kind of bid it out that way as alternatives, but in my opinion, neither one of them really worked well without the other. So the first part of it is a lift station. It'll go in the northwest corner of the MACRAC lot. That's already been surveyed and cut off. We have easements for it, so it's ready to go. And then the second portion is a force main sewer that pump station will pump a line, a force main line that'll go up the north side of Sparks under the railroad tracks and then tie into a manhole close to McDonald's. Then the third part is the gravity sewer that's from, I believe it's Schuman is the closest street to the railroad tracks, and that will gravity flow down to the lift station. And then on the west side, it'll go from Robertson Road down to that lift station. Of course, like everything else, it came in well over what the estimates were in 2016 or 2017.
Sure.
There's $422,000 of grant money from the DNR, and then Matt and I met with the SRF and DNR, and we have to up our part in the SRF a little bit, but I think the whole project's up $1.2 million. I think they'll probably start sometime this summer. They're doing 2 other projects for us right now, so I think they're going to probably fit it in as soon as they're done with others. So that's helping us on logistics costs because I think they've gotten 3 contracts in a row with this, so they're moving right along with the others.
Okay. Any questions for Mr. Wilson while he's here? Hearing none, thank you, sir.
You guys
Appreciate
have done a
that.
great job. We're out of here.
Efficient, man. Any objection to moving this forward to the next council meeting?
Nope.
Okay, hearing none, we will move that forward to our next meeting. And that is all we have for the work session this evening. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn the work session.
So move.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by aye.
All right.
All opposed? All right, we are adjourned. Thank everyone for coming. We will see you next time.